There are tons of reasons to play NIDUS, ranging from being one of the most synergetic frames in terms of abilities, to being one of the best endgame frames in the game. And right now, there's another variety that were added to this frame, which will give you more reasons to love and admire this infested one-man wrecking crew. Right now, NIDUS doesn't only damage enemies, but he can deal insane amount of damage to them in a couple of seconds. Along with the Atlas Deluxe skin, comes NIDUS' new augment for his first ability, called Teeming Virulence. From this day forward, his first ability will not only be used for stacking mutation at high levels, but it can also be used as a damage buff for your primary weapons. Seriously, this new augment is really fun to play with NIDUS. The amount of critical chance it gives specific crit-based weapons are pretty insane, to the point that you can actually deal red critical numbers, without the help of acolyte mods like Argon Scope, or those luxurious critical chance Riven. So based from a couple of tests, Teeming Virulence is affected by ability strength, which means, the more power strength mods you put on this frame, the higher the critical chance you get. In fact, I do advise on equipping a lot of power strength mods on your NIDUS, as based from tests, the critical chance bonus seems to be additive to critical hit mods. Also, this mod says that it gives you 120% critical chance without the help of power strength mods, but actually, it will give you 138% critical chance bonus, as remember, NIDUS has an innate 15% increase in power strength. In addition, ability duration mods does affect this new augment, and its duration does refresh whenever you hit 4 enemies again with your virulence, and does not increase the critical chance once it reaches the max bonus. Now this is my NIDUS build. While I have the Teeming Virulence on my setup, basically, with the amount of power strength I have, I will gain 353% critical chance bonus. That's more than enough to put some of those top tier critical primary weapons to the red crit zone. The best part about this augment is, you can just slap it on your build, without worrying that it will hinder you from using all of NIDUS abilities effectively. In fact, it plays well with your second ability. Lava does help you proc the critical chance bonus every time, since you will be grouping enemies, and probably will be hitting 4 of them in the process. You might not like this build, because it has no energy mods, but honestly, you don't need energy mods with this setup. Rage is one key in restoring your energy, and also, because we have negative efficiency on this build, we can expect that the energy return coming from our virulence will be higher. Augur Reach and Stretch are obviously for range, to make the pull radius of our lava wider, while Adaptation for extra damage mitigation, works well with our Link ability. And lastly, Vigilante Pursuit not only for enemy radar, but also to increase our critical chance even further. Now here are the weapons that you can have some dumb fun playing with a Teeming Virulence NIDUS. The first one is obviously the lens. This weapon can reach 100+% critical chance just by equipping Point Strike on it. When you pair that with the buff that you get on your Teeming Virulence, you can easily get 200+% critical chance on this weapon. That's guaranteed red crit every time. It's really fun to use lens with a Teeming Virulence NIDUS, but one quick advice. Since the lens has a really low ammo economy, I suggest that you bring your trusty Carrier Sentinel or put the Sniper Ammo Mutation mod on it, if you have the slot for it. But if you don't like the lens because of its slow ammo, then there are other weapons that you can choose. Another good option would be Amprex. Its critical chance may not be as awesome as the lens, but honestly, the Amprex does works well compared to the lens in high-level missions. It's because you can kill enemies much faster with this beam weapon compared to that modern bow. Not only does it deals corrosive damage mainly, but it works really well when you are hitting enemies that are grouped by your lava ability. Just a quick tip, use a punch through mod on your build, if you want to hit a couple of enemies inside that meatball formed by your lava ability. As you can see, the damage is really amazing, and take note, these are level 130 enemies with armors. You may not see a constant flow of red crit, but the enemies just melt so fast that you really don't need to red crit every time. The next weapon may not be good at dealing red crits like the first two, but it's a noteworthy weapon, and a must-try for this setup. That is the Optica Vandal. This weapon is pretty amazing with a Teeming Virulence NIDUS. It's because we can actually mod this weapon with the Viral Hunter munitions setup. It may not have that decent amount of slash damage, but the amount of critical chance that this setup does will probably allow you to proc Hunter munitions more often. Plus, Optica Vandal does boast a decent amount of status chance, which obviously translates to frequent viral procs. Take note, these are not the only weapons that you can use for this setup. Any crit rifles, shotguns, or even snipers like Rubico Prime are great for this setup. Now, I'm planning to try this new NIDUS Optica Vandal Synergy at Endless Survival, and show you how good it is. For the meantime, you can try it out for yourself. So that's it. Like always, I hope that you enjoyed watching this video and find it informative. Before leaving, don't forget to give this video a like, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.